It's that time again. Time for a haul update. I want to share my thoughts on some of the things that I received for my birthday back in February, and I'm trying to be good about keeping up with these haul updates. So let's jump into it. The only product I'm not going to mention from that haul is the Proteini Drunk Elephant Moisturizer because I haven't used it enough to give you guys my full thoughts on it, and I figure I'm going to end up talking about it later down the line in a skincare video. So I'm keeping that one out of this, so it's all makeup this time. The first thing I want to update you on is this Color Icon eyeshadow palette from Wet n Wild. It is so surprisingly amazing. I shouldn't say surprisingly, but for drugstore and for the price that they charge for this, it is so good. I was so super impressed with this. When I used it for the first time in my full face Wet n Wild video, I used all Wet n Wild products for my face makeup. I love the color selection. There are other color palettes. This one is Not a Basic Peach. These are fairly new. They're on the newer side at least. They haven't been out super long. This peachy shade right here doesn't go on as well with a brush, but if you use your finger, if you've seen that video, you will know it goes on much better. And I find the same to be with this purpley shade. It's just, I mean, come on. So freaking pretty. I should get a makeup wipe in my vicinity. I need a makeup wipe. I'm gonna be swatching things. Why aren't you organized? I have makeup wipes and chocolate in this drawer. Says a lot about me. The mattes in here are so amazing. There's the orange. I used this transition shade, so pretty. The brown, so nice. Like the mattes in here, I think are the standout piece of these palettes. The only one I haven't used a ton is the blue. I used it once on my lower lash line, very lightly, because I was going to work, but yeah, I'm pretty much just swatching everything. But I wanted to show you how pretty these colors are. I'm debating picking up more of these palettes because they're really beautiful. I've heard only good things about them, and I highly recommend this color selection in particular. I think it's really good for spring, year-round really, but you've got that pretty gold, the little pop of blue, that peachy shade, the purple. Oh my gosh, and it gives you perfect mattes in here that go with everything. I'm in love. This is a great drugstore palette. I also mentioned this Wet n Wild lip liner in the haul video because I was going to use it in my full face of Wet n Wild. I didn't end up using it, I just mentioned it. But I also mentioned that I picked up more of the shades. These are the Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liners. I love them because they're a twist up. They're super affordable. It's like $2 something to pick one of these up. I had originally wanted this shade because I wanted something a little bit different than the norm, but like you may have seen in that Wet n Wild video, and if not, I picked up more of these. I didn't even have this one when I filmed that because I got this last time I went to Walmart. They're super creamy, super smooth. They look really beautiful on their own and under lipsticks. Today I am wearing, which one did I put on? Bear to Comment. This really pretty nudie shade. I'm wearing this underneath Layover from ColourPop, one of their Luxe lipsticks. So I paired Bear to Comment with this, and they look so similar to each other. It's crazy. Like they're, like you could tell just by looking at the caps, they pair so well. Both affordable products. So if you like what's on my lips, I have lip liner, this lipstick, and then for this video, I added some lip gloss from ColourPop too. This is the Moonchild lip gloss. So really loving these. This pink one is Think Flamingos, which I haven't used yet, and Lay Down the Mauves I haven't used yet either, but I did use both of these. So beautiful. I was wearing the Don't Be a Prune, this purple one, in the birthday haul video under a lipstick. I seem to pair these with ColourPop a lot. Interesting. Let me show you some swatches on the back of my hand. So this one's Don't Be a Prune. How pigmented is that? Super amazing. They don't dry my lips out, which is another thing I really like about them. This one is Bear to Comment, which is what I have on under the lipstick today. I'm most certainly probably going to end up picking these up in every shade because I love these so much. Oh, I'm dropping them. But I do really like these. In case you couldn't tell, I'm very enthusiastic about these lip liners. The point doesn't stay as pointed as when you first get it like this. Like I said, I haven't used this one yet. This one laid down the mauves. Oh, I like that a lot. That looks like it's gonna work with a lot of different lipstick colors. So pretty. I did end up picking up a lot of more neutral shades. And then Think Flamingos instead of Pink Flamingos. That's really cute. This one's like a pale pink. It looks very vibrant, so that'll be fun to play with. I think that'll make some more neutrally pinks pop and just be really pretty for spring. That'll look really nice with some corals too. So excited. I was not a lip liner person for the longest time. I still don't always use them. I still am learning with them, but these are so smooth. They're not dry. Oh, I'm in love with these. Wet n Wild. These are awesome. And so is the eyeshadow. So good. I'm so happy with these. I'm still really liking this JCat All About That Base eyeshadow primer. This is for glitter eye products. I think this works really well. It's very similar to the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's definitely more affordable. It's got a nice little squeezy tube, but not a lot comes out. So you can gently pat it on your eye and get the glitter to stay there throughout the day. I think this is awesome. You can get it at Ulta. I think it's on Amazon as well, so check it out. Super good. I don't have much to say about it because I've mentioned it in other videos, but I do really like that. The Hourglass highlight sticks are so pretty. They're not a crazy in-your-face type of highlight. They give you a very beautiful, natural looking glow to the skin. If you want to look healthy and glowy, oh my gosh, this looks so pretty under foundation too. If you stripe it on before you blend out your foundation, you're gonna have a beautiful glow. Like, it's crazy. I haven't tried that with Pink Flash, but I have done that with Champagne Flash, which is more of a neutral shade, and it looks so good. I will say I like Champagne Flash a little bit more than Pink Flash. This is what Champagne Flash looks like. They won't really swatch that well on me because they are very... I'm trying to figure out how to put this on. I mean, you can kind of... I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it is very soft. They blend out really nicely and it gives a nice glow. It's not too dark for my skin tone. I do have quite a few shades of these. They do work well on your cheeks, down your nose. You can pat a little bit on your finger and put it on your Cupid's bow. And then this is Pink Flash. I'll put it on this side. I don't know if you guys can see that. You can kind of see Pink Flash, I think, a little more. I love pinky tone highlights. I use them all the time. I don't know why I'm so drawn to them, but champagne and pink highlights are my jam. Maybe it's just because I'm super fair and those are really kind of the only ones I can get away with, but I really like these. They look beautiful. Don't get them if you're wanting to do like super bold highlighting, but they do layer nicely. So if you want to put a layer on and then put a powder highlighter on top, that works really nice. Hourglass is an expensive brand. I'm thinking about doing a dupe video in the future. I want to try to find some drugstore dupes for high-end products, and would you guys be interested in a video like that? I'm starting to get some thoughts on what I could dupe. It may not be exactly colors, but I might do formulas that are similar, that type of thing, maybe. Thoughts? Thoughts on these? I like them. The Stila Glitter and Glow and the Stila Shimmer and Glow are really awesome. I'll swatch them as well. For this video, I put a tiny bit of Enchantress in my inner corners. This is one of the Glitter and Glows, and it's super pretty. I think this one's got a little bit more pigment than some of the other Glitter and Glows that I've tried. It packs a nice punch of color. How pretty is that? So it's not as super shiny. You can see that it's a little patchy, but I think it works great if you work in layers. And Theo, so pretty. So Enchantress, I'm really loving. It pairs really well over a lot of different eyeshadow colors. And like today, I'm wearing it inner corner. Gypsy's a really fun purple tone. And these two look really pretty next to each other. Oh my gosh. I'm in love. I'm obsessed. Look at the two next to each other. Oh my gosh. So stunning. I do want to say Gypsy is a little more on the chunky side. maybe not chunky, it's a little patchier than Enchantress in some of the other shades that I've worked with the Glitter and Glow formula. So it does take a little bit more working with the purple, but I don't really mind it because I'm not in general putting so many layers on, because I use these more as a eyeshadow topper or a little highlight. Then the Shimmer and Glow, I got the shade Pagale, and oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful, beautiful formula. So much fun to work with on the eyes. Yeah, that was one itty bitty swipe. And because I tried this one and really liked it, I picked up 2 more shades, which I haven't tried yet, so I will swatch them with you guys. I picked up La Douce, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, and Cloud. So La Douce is like a green. So, oh my gosh, looks like it's got little gold flecks in it. Oh, I love the applicators of these too. Not quite as smooth as Pagale. Oh, there we go. That's a little better. We'll see. I don't know. It's kind of doing what the Gypsy one did, only that's a Glitter and Glow. I think it'll work really well though. I think it'll still work. It just didn't go on as smoothly as Pagale, for a swatch anyway. And then Cloud. You can tell that this one was inspired by the Gypsy Glitter and Glow because I wanted something that might go with it. Ooh, they're a little bit different from each other. Okay, nice. I'm thinking now that I've swatched it, it might look nicer with Enchantress. I don't know. We shall see. So out of the 3, I think Pagale swatched the best. I've used it on my eye, but I haven't used these 2 on my eyes yet, obviously, because I just got them. But I will update you guys or put them in a tutorial or something like that to let you know if they work just as well as this one. I think that's almost everything. The last thing is the Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush palette. This is amazing. Of course. I really like the cream base. It reminds me a lot of the Champagne Flash. They are very similar, but this in particular is a little bit more of that blingy type of highlight, but the tones very similar to each other. So that's the creamy base. I have this blush, the cream blush, on my cheeks today, a small amount. It's probably faded a little bit by now, but it blends like a dream. I love this cream blush. It is so beautiful. Don't let the color scare you because it did intimidate me a bit, but it goes on so nicely and blends out. You don't need a lot, but it blends out so beautifully and gives a nice spring sort of peachy color to the cheeks. And then combined with this on top, oh my gosh, I put a little bit of that on top today too. And let me just put some more on because I feel like it's faded a little bit because I've done a couple videos today, and like, oh my gosh, so pretty. I love this color. Is that a little better? Hopefully you guys can see it now. I find that I like to pair this and this the most together. I think they pair really nicely. And then the diamond powder is more of a super sparkle. Like, that is a sparkle highlight. I have some of it on today, and oh my gosh, I combined all 3 of them today just so that I could talk about it a little more and show you. And it's super glowy, super sparkly. If you want a really blingy highlight, you're gonna really like this palette. I don't think even on camera it's doing it much justice, but when I look in the mirror, I can see how insanely bright my cheekbones look. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there we go. Can you guys see that? Oh my goodness. Like, this side isn't as blingy, but this side, oh my gosh, let me add more then. Let's just add more. So pretty. I could cover myself in this. The only shade I haven't used on my face yet is this one. It's a little more unique. It's got that pinky purple tone to it. Put a little bit on my finger. Like, see, it's got more of that pinky purple. That would look really pretty in the inner corners as well. but very smooth. So I'm super impressed with this. I think all of the products layer very nicely. You get either a softer look or a bold look. You can do everything with this. Subtle, bold, in between. I'm usually somewhere in between. I know it's expensive, but I am thinking about doing, I've got the dupe video idea in my head, so hopefully I can start working on that. Thank you guys so much for checking out this haul update. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I added some impromptu swatches in here. Let me know if there's anything you've hauled recently that's really amazed you, any standout products that you've really been loving lately. I love to try new things and hear what you guys are loving. I come out with new videos every week, so be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, turn on your notifications, and thank you again. I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone. I need to stop saying I like all these because what is on my face? What is this highlight? Where is that coming from? What is reflecting on me? I don't know what that is on my nose. What's shining on my nose? I don't know. Whatever.